This is LA's first.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome to the Dr. Erin Show. We're all about manifestation, transformation, and breakthroughs. It's time to claim your birthright of prosperity, vitality, and love. So grab your tea or coffee because together we're awakening the world. May you live your truth. Okay, are you ready for it? I'm going to give you the secret of the secret, the key, the actual one thing that has people transform. So whether you're looking to have a huge breakthrough in an area of your life, you want a major transformation, or whether you're somebody that really desires to become somebody that can give somebody a great transformation, take them through great transformation, you definitely want to listen to this podcast. So welcome to the Dr. Erin podcast. We come together to know the truth, live on spiritual principle, and align with universal law. We truly know that when somebody awakens, they have a gift and message to bring to the world. And together, we're awakening the world. So as a doctor of divinity, somebody who has, held many, many transformational events around Los Angeles area for sure, and different parts of the world. I have touched and moved and transformed thousands of people, touching hundreds of thousands of people online. And I'm going to break it on down for you. Okay. It comes down to one thing and one thing only. When somebody comes, they want to break through. They want to break through whether they're dealing with, relationship issues. Maybe they're trying to find the one, or they're in a relationship that they just want them to change, or whatever it may be, relationship things, whether it be their mother is bothering them, or their child is going through addiction, or whatever it is. Okay. So that's one of the areas of life they want transformation in. The second area of life people always want transformation in is money. Honey, money and career. If I just make money, then everything will work out. If I can just get out of this job that I hate, then it'll all work out. If I can, just make money and finally do what I want to do, or whatever it may be in career. If I can just scale a little bit more, if I can just become a 7-figure, whatever, if I can just build my team, if I can just money and career. Okay. Second area of life people want transformation in. Third area of life they want transformation in is health and vitality. I don't feel good. Something's wrong with me. Constantly not feeling well. If I just lose that 10 pounds, oh my gosh. If I just look better, whatever it may be, their health and vitality. It's something that people spend how many dollars on, the next supplement, the next this, the next treatment, the next whatever. I have people in LA, my gosh, they spend so much money on trying to get their energy high and their vitality high, right? And then finally, the other people really want transformation in the fourth way, because we teach 4 legs of life that we're getting transformation in. The fourth is their self-expression. If I just know what my purpose is, then everything's going to work out. I want a breakthrough. I want to know what my divine calling is. I want to know what my mission is. This is the breakthrough, right? So today I'm going to break on down what it is, the one thing. Okay. It always comes down to only one thing in transformation. How you get there can be multiple ways. Could be through trauma work, can be through, a harsh conversation, can be through meditation, can be through me speaking on stage and having people see a new perspective, and bingo, pop. We call it popping. We call it, when people have a big transformation, we call them popping, because they literally pop out of their old paradigm and transform. Their entire perspective change in an instant. Their entire world will never look the same. Who doesn't love a good transformation? I love a good transformation. I remember years ago going to, Landmark Forum and different breakthrough things and seminars and reading books and having, breakthrough after breakthrough, transformation after transformation. I remember going into meditation, and every time I'd come out, it was like, whoa, a whole new perspective on something, going into trauma work, going into past life regressions, going to all this, going to blah, 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 blah. And the point is, there's only one thing that transformation comes down to. Transformation comes down to no longer placing your power out in the world. It truly is the divine awakening. The divine awakening of the oneness, recognizing that all of life is just the projection and reflection of your own beliefs and identity. So that's the hack. The hack is to have a transformation for yourself, for your client, is somehow there has to be that paradigm shift to recognize that life is not doing to you. You can never be the victim of life, that life is growing you and showing you your own belief system and how it's projecting out into the circumstances, your relationship, into your health, and into your purpose of your life. So, how the F do you do it? Obviously, trauma work is the number one way that I've had people have their big epiphanies, their big transformation. And the reason why is this: there is a moment in the E4 trauma method. There's a moment when I take a client into a trauma, whether it be in this lifetime or a past lifetime, in their epigenetics of their lineage, when they recognize that during that moment, whether it be they were being raped, whether it was a breakup, whether it was they got a phone call that was traumatizing, whether they were in a car accident, whether they were diagnosed with cancer, whether they were X, Y, and Z, whatever the trauma is, there is a moment. There's a moment when they decided something that was limited, a limited belief. We call it commands. Something that had them divided in their perspective, divided in who they were as a spiritual being, divided, meaning I'm not enough, meaning something's wrong with me, meaning whatever. And in that moment, in that trauma, in that E4 method session, there's a moment when they realize that they created their own suffering. They created their own limitations. They commanded something into their own subconscious mind that was been playing out like puppet strings in their life. They realize that they're the creator. And so, what is transformation? It's really beyond the form. Breakthroughs and transformations means going beyond the form. A metamorphosis, a breakthrough, a quantum leap, whatever you want to call it. It comes down to one thing and one thing only. It comes down to no longer placing your power out in the world and recognizing the truth of who you are. You are a divine, all-powerful, infinite spiritual being. And I'm here to say that I went through many different programs for transformation. Some were great, but they didn't get down to the real stuff. They instead surfaced. They had me, there was transformation on different perspectives of life. But I truly believe until the transformation actually gets down into spirituality, gets down into the metaphysics, get down to understanding the power of the mind. And that's why I am forever totally loyal to metaphysics, mind, to science and mind, to understanding our spiritual nature, to spirituality, to the New Thought movement. I am so committed to this work because I've been through every transformational program. And until I understood the power of mind and that I'm a spiritual being, the transformations didn't last. It's great. It's great to go to a seminar and transform and see things in a new perspective and get all motivated. And then you go home and then you're like, why do I feel like crap again? Why do I feel like I'm not powerful? What's going on? Right? Because we haven't gotten to the core. We haven't gotten to the core principles that are the principles of true freedom. Transformation comes down to one thing and one thing only. It's recognizing the truth of who you are. You are a divine creator. You are source. And all of life is just a mirror for you to wake up, for you to experience the depths of consciousness, the depths of your soul and form. Everything, everyone is the projection of what's happening in mind. That is true transformation. So if you're somebody that wants a profound transformation, a lasting transformation, a life-changing transformation, or if you're somebody who truly desires to be able to be somebody that's able to help someone else transform, help bring clients and create programs and do all the work, you've got to master this one principle. You've got to master it. So how do you do it? You do it through deep trauma work through E4 trauma method to have those epiphanies, to truly neutralize all the BS of being the effect of whatever happened in life. Trauma isn't what happened to you. Trauma is what happens within you. It's the meaning that you put on it, and therefore all trauma is created from thyself. All trauma is created from thyself. And so in that, I know that you are capable of all the greatest transformation. Imagine yourself as somebody who absolutely is untouchable, who absolutely knows they can create anything with whatever life throws at them. I know for certain that this is the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And so in this, if you want to be a world-renowned, someone who can completely transform lives, I promise you, I'm your gal. I promise you, we have the greatest teachings. It's not just my teachings, okay? We come from a lineage of New Thought movement, a lineage of science of mind, a lineage of unity, a lineage of spirituality, of core work, everything from trauma work, everything from spiritual mind treatment, everything from understanding and being able to transform your life with lasting results. I see people, I watch people completely transform in front of my eyes, from their physicality to their relationships, to their businesses, to their health, to their relationship with themselves, to being able to make an impact and a legacy in this life. And I'm just here to say, it is your time. It's been a hell of a ride the last couple of years for all of us. It's no joke what's going on out there in the world. And I'm here to say that if you don't commit to your own transformation, it's going to be a really, really tough ride. I don't know how people do it without fully knowing who the fuck they are. That's what I know. I know that you deserve to know who you are, for you to fully be the empowered person that you already are, for you to no longer lie to yourself, for you to no longer blame others, for you no longer to be the victim of anybody ever again. This is your life, and it's not a dress rehearsal. You deserve the world, and the world is yours. I simply know this. As together we say, and so it is. The only principle you'll ever need to know for all transformation is that you're the creator, that you can no longer put any power outside of yourself, and it's time to grow up, wake up, and shake up this world to truth. Thank you so much for your time. I truly know you have a divine calling. I know you would not be here, not listening to this podcast, if you did not have a divine calling. I would be honored to take the journey with you. You can go and DM me on Instagram at drerin.tv, DRERIN.tv, or you can go to the website and check out some stuff there and book a breakthrough call. Okay. Have a beautiful day. I'd love it if you give a review. Have a beautiful day, and may you live your truth. Thank you for tuning into the Dr. Erin podcast. If you've had a spiritual calling or desire to get certified as a spiritual coach or a world-renowned spiritual leader, go to newthoughtglobal.com. If you've received value from this show, I would love it if you share it with a friend and give it a 5-star review. Also, we have spiritual practitioners that are trained to deliver the E4 trauma method and assist you in birthing your truth. So let's be friends on social media. Again, my handle is drerin.tv across all social media. Have a beautiful day, and may you live your truth.